Welcome to the Black Feather Bar. This is the second episode of In Good Spirits with my friend Tucker here, the owner of the Feather Friend Brewery.
That's me.
Yeah, absolutely. So originally you started out working over at Concord Craft Brewery, was it? And
Yeah.
then decided to make your own practice out of it.
Make my own practice out of it.
Yeah. So what kind of inspired you to start doing that?
So my beer has been in my family my whole life. So
Really?
Yeah. So my great grandfather had the first liquor license after Prohibition to sell beer in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Dude, yeah, that is
so. It was an Anheuser-Busch distributor. The eagle in that logo, it inspired the bird theme for our brewery.
Nice.
Yeah. So my grandfather continued that business over until I was just graduating high school. But I remember going into the warehouse as a kid, seeing kegs and cans and all that sort of stuff. And my grandfather was a great beer salesman, so I've always been familiar with beer. Had the chance to work at Concord Craft, and then decided to start my own practice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, geez, let's see. What was the first beer that you brewed and decided like this is it? You know, this
Sure.
is my thing.
Well, I used to homebrew.
Okay, yeah.
And I think most everybody that owns a brewery started off doing that.
Sure.
And I never made a good beer. I think I made one. I made one good sour that won me an award at a homebrew jamboree or something like that.
Nice.
But the first beer we made here actually was called ForeverBuddy, which is an American lager.
For everybody,
And
yes.
it's not at all a knockoff to Budweiser. Budweiser. It's got my grandfather on it, and myself fishing. So that one has a lot of sentiment to it. But we've made about 250 different beers in the last 3.5 years. So
Yeah.
I think owning a brewery and being a brewer, you're never really happy. You always want to keep reinventing the wheel, so to speak. And the second that you stop being creative, you should probably find a different gig.
Right.
Yeah.
That thirst for more. I love that. And that's everywhere in the industry, I'm finding.
Yeah.
Now, actually, the first person I interviewed here, Dylan, is the person who introduced us.
Yes.
Actually,
he did.
I used to come here all the time, have some beers with him, and tried your stuff. Actually, my favorite one was the ForeverBuddy from the first set of the beers that I tried from you.
Thanks. Yeah.
I love that ForeverBuddy one.
Yeah. Dylan's a great guy. He introduced two of us. He worked as a bartender for me. He was way overqualified for that.
Right.
I'm sure you can take that from his interview, but he loved working here. It was a much different pace, obviously.
Yeah.
Cocktails and fine spirits versus beer. Same concept, definitely a different industry.
Right, absolutely, yeah. Now, let's see. To get a little bit into the education part, how would you describe your brewing style? Do you have any like one style or?
I actually don't brew anymore. I did brew for a long time. I now have a head brewer. His name's Justin Kino. Started off with another head brewer as well. His name was Ryan. He was a really great friend of mine, and still is. But he actually retired at the age of 40 something, which he's pretty lucky to be.
Incredible, yeah.
But Justin is a fantastic head brewer. He brews proper beers. So, we try not to do anything gimmicky. We try not to cut corners. He has a really great background. He's worked at Harpoon, Aeronaut, Budweiser, Great North.
Wow.
Quite
the resume.
Yeah. And Aeronaut is actually owned by a couple of MIT grads, and they're very creative, very smart. So, he's definitely got a great portfolio of breweries that he's worked for. And we try not to do anything, like I said, too gimmicky. We don't like throw cereal in beers or, have it all goopy and like weird. We try to make nice, solid, clean beers, good to hazy beers too. Try and stay true to form.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, I've always liked quite a lot of them. They are like exactly what you said. There's like no nonsense. They're beers first and foremost.
Yeah.
And I like that quite a lot.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I'm a lot more familiar. I've come from a distillery background at some point as well.
Yep.
But I'm a little less familiar with the brewing industry.
Sure.
Could you tell me kind of what the malt, the yeast, and water all bring as far as a beer goes?
Yeah, sure. Totally. I mean, you're the type of water. I mean, water is super important. We are very blessed to have some pretty decent, albeit hard water in Concord. So we have to use some different, not really chemicals. I mean, we either soften or harden the water depending in order to find the right water portfolio that we want. And then on top, obviously the grain that we use, so similar to distilling, same grains, really. We just end up, you guys brew it twice instead of brewing it once by distilling.
Yeah. Got like malted barley and
Yep. So it's malted barley, wheat, oats. That's basically the three that we use. There's some adjuncts that we can use all the time. There's smoked malt, there's chocolate malt, there's coffee malts, there's a lot of caramel malts out there. So and it's really just there is a great, BJCP, I believe it's called, and all the beer nerds are gonna hate me if I got that wrong, but it is a really great, it defines all of the beer styles and what makes a beer. So certain malts combined with certain yeasts and certain hops will create a certain style of beer. And there's always new trends coming out, like the advent of the New England style IPA versus the traditional American or West Coast style IPA.
Right.
It's just a difference in at what temperature we add hops and what kind of hops we add.
Right.
And we use a lot of oats in that, and wheat instead of just straight up two-row. So it's a bunch of different variables. It's like science class. You kind of put different things together, and hopefully you make a good product.
That's been a lot of my favorite thing about the industry. It does feel a little bit like science class. You get to experiment. What is it? The scientific method. I mean, you theorize. You test out your theory, you mark the results, you strive to improve in the future.
Totally. And coming from the scientist that was interviewed previous to me. So, I mean, if you think about it, mixology and beer are very similar in that sense, because we really just given a set of different ingredients that we can use. We put them together, we mix with different ratios, different temperatures, different stirring methods. And then you have to scale it up, so like you can't just make one drink with it, you want to make more. So we want to go from one of these 7-barrel fermenters to one of these 20-barrel fermenters. So how do we do that? It's always constantly changing.
Now I'm actually quite interested. You did mention the IPA. I'm not sure how it is around the country. I wish I knew a little bit more about the beer culture over there. However, I've noticed, like, particularly in New Hampshire, we have just a ton of IPAs. We have the New England IPAs, the traditional IPAs, like a little bit like that. Do you know kind of what's up with that? Like, why is
I'm not going to go into the whole why is an IPA called an IPA thing, because everybody knows it came from India.
Okay.
But really,
I actually don't know if I get it from the name, right? Obviously, Indian Pale Ale, but I'm not sure I know too much there.
And this could be totally real or totally fake. Honestly, I'm surprised to know this because it's like the foundation of brewing. But they say that Indian Pale Ales get the name because when beer was shipped from England to India, or vice versa, pretty sure it's England to India, hops are a natural preservative. So they would put a lot of hops into the beer in order to preserve it into the trip overseas.
Right.
So that's where IPAs originated from, the reason why hops are used. So now fast forward to where we are in America. The West Coast style IPA is very much like an American style IPA, which is also pretty much a standard IPA from European times. I mean, we brought that over here. But then the West Coast IPAs tend to be more bitter. Before the New England style craze and the heady toppers came to be, the fad was making the most bitter IPA possible. Now, the New England style kind of countered that and was like, let's make the least bitter, most fruity, hop-forward, juicy IPA that we can make.
Interesting.
So, long story short, the difference between the two, mostly, some has to do with malt, but the addition of hops in a kettle at 200 degrees boiling will scorch the hop and make it really bitter.
Okay,
adding it in a fermenter at fermentation temps, which is between 30 and 64 to 72 degrees, give or take. Put the hops in there. It pulls out the thiols of the hops, which imparts a much more fruity, fruit forward, juicy sort of flavor to it.
Sure.
And makes it less bitter. The fads, so West Coast IPAs were huge, and then New England style IPAs took over. West Coast has started making New England style IPAs, but also put their new spin on it.
Right.
There are also people making cold IPAs, which are making an IPA with a lager yeast instead of an ale yeast, but fermenting it at ale temperatures.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's all a game of testing out like all these new things. I mean, trying out different methods and you figure it out.
And I will say that the yeast, like you asked before, the difference between beers with yeast, malts, hops, things like that. Yeast is super important too. Like there's Belgian yeast that will impart like a very farmhousey, goaty, we call it goaty kind of flavor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ale yeast will produce, like a more like medium bodied beer. Lagers are very light and airy. So that all has to do with the yeast.
That's fair. Okay, cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, just a little fun question. Have you ever had like a happy accident kind of beer?
Yeah, we've had plenty of them. We were drinking As I Fly, which is one of our stouts. One time we, actually it wasn't that beer. We were making a black IPA, which we used some roasted malt, but we imparted a lot of hops in it. So it looks like a dark beer, tastes more like an IPA.
Sure.
We didn't add enough dark malt to it, so it was more like a brown. And so instead of doing a black IPA, we called our friends at Rebel Stoke Coffee down the street, got 5 gallons of cold brew concentrate, put it into the beer, and we made a coffee brown. It became very popular.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good.
The funny thing was that that beer was really hopped, so it was a lot more hazy and had the consistency more of like a milk chocolate or like a Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Yeah.
So when people would get it, they'd be like, "What is this muddy drink?" But it was delicious, and we still make it to this day.
Awesome. Yeah, and speaking of which, if anybody's in that New England area, especially towards like Concord, New Hampshire, check out Rebel Stoke Coffee. I mean, they're
really good people. Awesome. And they've partnered with us a lot. We've got a lot of great partnerships in the area. A lot of small businesses, a lot of breweries work together. So it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I love that, especially about the industry, is that it seems very supportive across businesses.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, and brewers will help distillers will help brewers. I know that to be the case in some cases. People like trade barrels.
I was gonna say, we want your barrels, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a distiller out there and you want to give us some barrels, let us know. We'll collaborate with you.
Absolutely. Now, we were talking like very briefly a little bit about the cultures and trends that are kind of coming along.
Sure.
The predominance of the IPA, like IPAs just being incredibly popular in recent years. In both New England styles, traditional styles, and all. Now, is there any particular beer trends that you like a lot? Any particular ones that you're not a huge fan of? And how do you kind of reconcile the differences in a business?
It's a great question. The beer industry and the beer trends and fads have changed a lot over the years.
Yeah.
We went from a country that was really predominantly like a brand-based, like light beer. Really, the only thing that was available was a light lager, So you were a Budweiser man or a Schlitz man or a Coors man. So with the advent of craft beer, we started getting a lot of new styles and a lot of different options. And the IPAs, I loved IPAs. That's what got me into wanting to brew, wanting to own a brewery.
Yeah.
That's changed for me personally. I still love IPAs and I will still put down a couple. But they're heavy, and it's unless it's a lighter ABV or a lighter bodied IPA, it can be difficult to drink a couple of them or a few of them when you're with your friends or making a day on the beach. So,
right. Yeah.
Some of the fads that I like are lagers, like experimenting with different light bodied beers. I'm starting to enjoy a lot. I like sours. I like real mixed fermentation sours, which is like the more traditional style of a sour. we use live bugs and things like that would contaminate our brewery and make every beer sour. So we can't do that.
Right.
But I love those. It's an acquired taste. So I used to not like Belgian beers. Finding that I'm starting to like Belgian beers now.
Sure.
And so your palate changes as you go. I'm not really into like the fatty beers necessarily, but they all serve a purpose. They're pretty tasty, you know?
Yeah, I will say, I mean, like coming from the cocktail industry, I think for beers, I really started getting into sours first. Because I mean, you know, there's similarities between like a nice like whiskey sour and like a fruited sour beer. I get a little bit of some similar notes, and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't so different. It's a little bit of a easy gateway for me.
100%. Yeah.
Into beer.
We our best selling beer outside of the brewery right now is our raspberry sour. Matter of fact, we've invested in 2 more tanks recently. Just to be able to keep up with that production. So it's really it's a great style, and actually we're starting to find that even though IPAs are really popular, our model is sort of shifting to brewing the unique different styles that other breweries aren't brewing, because there's so many IPAs out there that we can make a good raspberry sour, we can make a good Mexican lager, we can make a good stout, and fit in sort of some of the gaps that exist on the shelves. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely.
Also non-alcoholic beers, believe it or not. That is what I'm drinking right now.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, that is an interesting thing to talk about right there, is that Tucker is right now drinking
What a
his
concept.
Free Bird, which is non-alcoholic beer that you it was a recent thing that you said?
It was this iteration, this is the 3rd iteration. We finished this about a month and a half ago. It took us 3 tries to get to something that resembled a beer. Brewing a non-alcoholic beer is way different than brewing a regular beer. It's fun, you know. When I own a brewery, I can't drink a beer all day long. And when I'm here welcoming people into the brewery, it's pretty easy to like want to have a beer all the time.
I'm sure that can be like a bit of a slippery slope for either a bartender, a brewer, anything like that. Anybody. I mean, like, you're surrounded by it all day, and you have people coming in there, your friends, your customers, and everything. You know, you're tempted to sit down and have a drink with them. I'm sure that can be very tempting, and this is a very good way to mitigate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's great. I mean, and I love the flavor of it. You know, it actually wasn't until a few days ago that I actually enjoyed a non-alcoholic beer.
Okay, there we go.
I just didn't get them for a while. I mean, what's the point? But now, I'm really into it. And actually, not to go back to episode number 1, but Dylan would make us a lot of mocktails. Dry January is a horrible month for breweries because all we make money off of is beer. But, so we've actually started to make craft mocktails. We actually have a limonada-ish drink right now. I don't know if we can call it limonada because it's San Pellegrino, but we're putting those on draft, and we're selling those to people, giving them an option to drink when their friends are drinking beer and they might not drink, or they don't want to drink. There's an option for it. Right.
I know you have the bubbles on your menu as well. And that is alcoholic.
It is.
But what's the what was it, like, sparkling bubbles or something? Bursting Bubbles.
It is our cider. It is sugar-based cider, but we use real fruit in it. So we have. Oh, actually, I really need to give you a taste of that before you leave. We have a ginger lime one. It tastes like a Moscow Mule without a lime. If you put a lime in it, it's like a margarita. It's really good.
Cool. That's interesting. Really interesting.
Blueberry lemonade version, a cranberry, and a prickly pear. Yeah.
Cool. Just because of the power of editing. You all good? Okay, cool. I'll cut this out.
I was catching some faces.
I was catching a face. I was just like, okay, what are you chilling? Yeah, you're like, why did I get a beer? Like, you could have read the menu.
All right, seltzer. Well, we have a seltzer. It's not a cider, but we're going to make a cider pretty soon too. So.
All right, cool. Let me. Yeah.
Don't forget the clap.
Clap it in. Yeah. All right. Interesting question. I kind of randomly came up with. That was
sure.
I've seen a lot of collaborations in beer, in liquor, everything like that. Snoop Dogg has his own gin. He has collabed with some wine companies before. For example, if you could collab with anybody in the world, be it like a brewer, a distiller, a celebrity,
Oh.
who do you think you would pick?
Oh my God, that's like the hardest question I've ever heard.
No, I know, right?
Oh man. Let's come back to that. Let me.
We'll come back. All right, we'll come back to that.
That'll be the
at the
final
end.
answer.
Make sure to remember final answer. Yeah. All right. So a little bit of a personality time. Yeah. What do you think is the weirdest ingredient that you've brewed with?
Ooh, the weirdest ingredient. I like all of these questions. These are the fun ones.
Yeah. This is we've gotten towards the fun stuff now.
One brewery actually. So we did a collaboration with a brewery once.
Yeah.
He wanted to put a smoked goose head in it.
Goose egg?
Head.
Oh,
head.
head.
Apparently it's a style. I couldn't find anything about it online. It was also, yeah, right? We didn't do that. What the weirdest ingredient? We've used some pretty cool stuff. Okay. So not really a weird ingredient, but a beer that I really like. It's called Heavy Air Quotes.
Okay.
It's a white stout. So it looks like a golden ale. It drinks like a stout. It's we put cocoa nibs and coffee, cocoa nibs and fresh coffee in it, and so unroasted coffee.
Okay, yeah.
So it imparts the flavor of a stout, but it doesn't turn the beer brown.
That's interesting. That's really cool.
So yeah, unroasted coffee, pretty unique thing to use.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't even know where you would find like unroasted.
Our buddies at Revelstoke.
Right, buddies at Revelstoke. I guess you're right. Yeah, you got the friends right there. Yeah. They probably roast their own coffee over there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Now, let's see. You good? Did you want to like look to like refill yours or like? Okay, cool.
Well, I can still hold it.
Because we can.
No, it's all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sweet. On what?
The clipboard behind you.
No, it's fine.
It's just like this is private information.
Good luck reading our handwriting.
To find out that you're not supposed to recon.
Yeah, right. No, it's all good.
No. All right. Let's see. Let me. That'll be me like getting back to it.
Don't forget the class.
It'll help me out too. All right. So what do you think your biggest guilty pleasure is in the beverage industry period? Like, do you have a specific type of beer, a cocktail, or anything like that that's like your guilty pleasure?
Like guilt? Yeah, I have two.
Yeah.
I love tequila and margaritas.
Hell yeah.
I am a huge fan. I actually hated tequila for my entire life.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and now it's if I am not gonna drink a beer, it's definitely gonna be tequila. But oh shoot, I had such a good one, and now it just slipped my mind.
Do you have a particular tequila?
Cheap tequila.
Cheap tequila.
Yeah, no, I love. Was it
Lunazul?
Yes,
Lunazul.
Lunazul.
Lunazul is a very good tequila, actually, like for a cheap price.
Right, and Lunazul, and then I throw habaneros in it or something spicy.
That's cool. Give it a little
spicy
infusion.
tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila because. I mean, it actually tastes great on its own.
Yeah.
But it masks even like the slightest off flavors. So
yeah, exactly.
Really
you want
good.
something. Yeah, you want a little something.
Oh shoot, man, my favorite. What is my? I guess that's it. I had another good thing, but I can't think of it. Shoot.
If we remember it, you can let me know.
I definitely will.
We'll get there.
Sure.
We'll get there.
I'm getting buzzed off of these NAs.
Buzzed off the NAs.
No, I'm not. It's not. It's a lie. Unless I had 100 of them.
All right. Another fun question. These are the fun questions.
Yes,
I love it.
I love it.
If Feathered Friend had a theme song,
Yep.
what would it be?
It would probably be like the Partridge Family song.
Yeah.
Because everybody looks at our logo and thinks that it looks like the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Wasn't intentional, but yeah, it would have to be the Partridge Family.
Cue 2 seconds of that song. That's it. No, you're done. Yeah, that's it. No more. No more. All right. So, looking towards the future, I guess we have this beautiful facility. Lots of people. I mean, if you can't hear the background, there's a ton of people here right now. They're having a great time.
Too many people.
It's very never enough people.
Never enough people.
It's great. Now, but Where do you see Feather Friend going in like 5-10 years? Maybe do you see like a growth or something like that?
I hope
coming?
so.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a tricky industry right now, just because we've always had a lot of breweries, so there's been a lot of saturation. A lot of that's changing now. But we're trying to grow, but not too fast, sustainably. I would like to have our beer on more and more beer shelves and across the country.
yeah.
I'd like to introduce a new style or a new RTD or something like that that kind of sets us aside.
Yeah, be a pioneer or
innovative,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, one thing that you can't see, but you might in some footage reel, we have a nice big stage out back, and we just have a really great community here. The brewery is based on community. And so what I'd like to do is replicate this in another community, open up another live music venue or something like that.
Yeah. I know you got the Sad AF beer. You do like some emo kind of punk shows, or
We do, yeah. We have
like
that once a year, but we have live music every Friday and Saturday. I worked in the music industry prior to this, so I wanted to bring that part of my previous life into this. But nothing, I think, if anything, socialization and music is not going anywhere. So mixing that with beer is probably the best thing we can do. And I want to do it somewhere else and in more places. Yeah.
It's something that we needed after COVID. We needed to be with each other more often. We need more socialization.
You okay?
Don't touch me. 6 feet, please. Great. What kind of thing excites you the most about what excites you the most about the future of craft beers, do you think?
Oh, maybe just the uncertainty. And not like in a negative way, but just we're constantly trying to find something new. And we're very fortunate that we don't have to make the same thing over and over again.
Right. Yeah.
So I really enjoy the opportunity to find new creative things to make and make them profitable and share them with people. I love seeing people's face when we try to make something new.
Yeah.
That we think may or may not work, and then seeing it blow up. It's the best part. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice. What did I have? Do you have any kind of a prediction for what the next big wave is going to be in the craft beer industry? Do you think it's going to be like something completely new, or do you think it's going to be an old style resurfacing to popularity?
It will be Feathered Friend Brewing in Concord, New Hampshire. No, I think there will always be a place for old styles coming back.
Yeah.
But I think what we've seen with the seltzer craze, I mean, even if you look back, like when we were kids, the wine cooler craze.
Yeah.
You know,
Seagram's,
exactly. So it's ever evolving. There's always new ideas. I think there's going to be some retreads of old ideas that make things better. I might be doing that currently.
Heck yeah.
But doing things like that, yes. So I think that retreading and just taking something that we thought was perfected at one point and using new ideas and science behind it to make it better, I think that's going to happen. But yeah, I think there's also going to be some new trends that we can't even think of yet, and that's what I mean. That's the most exciting part about the industry. It's just the unknown of what's happening, and we're kind of just like turning over rocks right now to see the best thing that we can find.
Nice. Yeah. Now we're getting a little bit towards the end, so I want to ask you a few kind of wrap-up questions.
Sure.
My first one being if you have a completely new customer come into Feathered Friend Brewery, a person who might not be super familiar with beer or just your guys' brand in general, either one, what would you usually suggest for a first-time person? What do you think you would start them out on as a starter beer?
So I'm sure every bartender has their own method to finding somebody what they want.
Oh yeah, you're getting like this interview, the length of this interview. That's what you're getting if you have no idea and you ask like a craft bartender.
Oh yeah.
You're getting a whole questionnaire before they make you anything.
You want the short version or the fast version?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
But no, I kind of just asked, and the first thing I asked is like, do you want something fruity or do you want something like a beer?
Right.
And if they want something like a beer, Yeah, it's really easy. I mean, like I said, we're not copying different brands, but we're retreading a lot of different styles.
Yeah.
So if somebody's like, I really like Guinness, it's like, okay, great. Well, I have an American stout for
Right.
you that you can have. It's a little higher in alcohol, but very similar in
Got
concept.
some peanut butter in it.
Yeah, we do have that too.
Yeah.
Which is great. We're actually gonna put that on nitro pretty soon, so that's gonna be nice and creamy.
That's gonna be so good. I'm gonna come back.
I'm really excited.
I
We
gotta
had a happy accident, another one of making too much stout. So we're filling up one of those bad boys with some peanut butter stout, baby.
Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Now, what do you think would be like one thing that you wish that everybody out here knew about craft beer?
You know, I wish they saw how hard my employees work, especially the ones down back here. My bartenders, they bust ass, and the process. I mean, if anyone works in the industry, closing a bar, handling people that are not nice, or for my brewer's standpoint, I mean, they get here super early and they are lugging kegs, cleaning floors. It's not an easy job.
No.
But I wish some people saw that and the amount of effort that goes into it, and also understand why the price point is where it's at. I hate charging.
Especially with like the craft ones, the craft beers. I know.
Well,
people
and you know that
talk about that. Like I can get a Bud Light for like, depending on where I go, maybe I can get a Bud for under $5.
Right.
Somewhere, and if I want this like craft beer and it's like $10-12 at a restaurant, maybe they should just really like kind of come to think like how that came to be in front of you. How did this bottle come in front of you?
Yeah.
100%. A lot
of
of work came into it.
Oh, without doubt. And I mean, that transcends, from beer to cocktails to farm to table food. There's reasons for that. So
yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys tip any service workers really well, and make sure you just understand and respect
all your money,
how much they're putting into this. I mean, they're trying their best to give you a great experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I just want to circle back to a question I asked you in the middle. I need that answer.
I know.
What's
I know you did.
The collab. If you were a collab with anybody, any celebrity or any person in the industry, what do you think you would choose?
I know it's been done before, but the first person that comes to mind when I think of beer, other than my grandfather, which would probably be the penultimate for me now, being in
personal answer,
my, in this professional, place that I've built. He actually didn't get to see it, and that sucks. So, I'd really like to collaborate with him.
Sure.
It's already been done before, but if I had to go fun, it would be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Smash some beers together.
The release would just be, him smashing them over. But I would have to say that my grandfather.
Yeah.
Would definitely be the one.
I think those are some fantastic options, honestly. A good personal one, and then like a solid celebrity one as well.
Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely.
We should exit with the Stone Cold Steve Austin soundtrack.
There we go. Bring 2 cans over here. I'll destroy 2 of your products on screen. But right before we leave, this has been the Black Feather Bar in good spirits with Tucker. Where can people find you?
You can find us here in Concord. We're open 7 days a week, which is great. But you can find us all over the state of New Hampshire. We're in craft beer stores. We're soon to be in hopefully Shaw's and Hannaford's. But then also most craft beer bars that are in the state. Buffalo Wild Wings included, which is wild.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
that's
crazy. Buffalo Wild Wings, scary.
Concord, Manchester, and Nashua. I'm so stoked. That's actually where I'm probably gonna go right after this.
Yeah. And then as far as socials go, you guys have
social media? Feathered Friend at Feathered Friend on Facebook. At Feathered, it might be at Feathered Friend Brewing. You'll find it.
We'll link them in the description below. But yeah, like Instagram. Do you have his TikTok? Do you guys?
I tried to manage TikTok. I have somebody do my socials.
That's fair. All right.
I'm a hermit now.
Yeah. But with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Check out the Black Feather Bar on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And check out Feathered Friend in the description below, of course. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Peace out.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, the empty ones?
You need thumbnail. We need thumbnail, but
We do. Yeah. That's true. It's true.
Oh, God, those